Julian Hayes, a veteran FBI agent, was just a man shopping for cereal in a quiet suburban grocery store when a young, hot headed cop, Kyle Becker, drew his gun on him. The sudden, sharp command, "Hands where I can see them," shattered the peaceful Saturday morning. Julian, calm on the outside, immediately raised his hands. He tried to reason with the officer, but Becker wasn't listening. With a biased and aggressive stare, he saw not a customer, but a suspect, simply because of the color of Julian's skin. The officer's interrogation quickly turned hostile, fueled by baseless suspicion. "You look like you don't belong here," Becker spat. Julian, a man who had tackled real danger for a living, remained composed. "I live here. I'm buying groceries," he replied. When Julian, well within his rights, refused to show ID without probable cause, the situation grew tense. Becker's hand dropped back to his pistol, his voice rising in panic. Realizing this wasn't about the law, Julian made a move of his own. He reached for his phone. He coolly suggested Becker call his superior, hinting at a connection the officer couldn't comprehend. With his phone on speaker, Julian dialed his friend, Chief Frank Donovan. "Frank," he said calmly, "I'm at the grocery store. One of your officers just pulled a gun on me for shopping." The silence on the line was quickly broken by Donovan's furious command, "Don't move. I'm on my way." Minutes later, the chief stormed into the store, unmistakable and in charge. He looked at Julian, then at the terrified Becker, and demanded to know why his gun was drawn. Then came the bombshell. "That's FBI Special Agent Julian Hayes, my best friend." Becker's career was over in that moment, as Donovan immediately ordered him to hand over his weapon and badge, suspending him on the spot. The consequences for Officer Becker didn't end there. The department's internal affairs pulled the grocery store footage, which was damning. It showed Becker's aggression, his unprovoked drawing of a weapon, and his blatant racial profiling. His excuses were worthless. The board's verdict was unanimous: fired, effective immediately. Though Julian didn't celebrate, he knew that something important had happened. This time, the system worked. Justice wasn't just for a select few. It was loud, swift, and public. Julian walked out of that store with more than just his groceries. He walked out with proof that demanding accountability still matters, especially when prejudice wears a badge.